Hi, I'm Bianca Johnson. Welcome to Bianca Johnson Empowerment. Today, I'd like to speak to you about something really personal. It's about why I named all six of the babies that I lost. This might seem strange to some people. Why would you name a baby who you lost at 6 weeks? But for me, naming them was one of the most healing things that I did. Let me tell you about my babies. Atrayu, my first pregnancy. My first pregnancy was in 2000. I was 23, living in London, and I chose to terminate because the timing wasn't right. I kept that pregnancy secret for years. There was shame, there was guilt. All of those things happened. Years later, when I was processing my losses, I named that baby Atrayu, after the character from the never-ending story, a film I loved as a child, even though a lot of people seem to think that it traumatized them. I'd always wanted to name a son that, but my husband vetoed it immediately when we started talking about baby names. This baby deserved a name, so Atrayu it was. October, February, and May. In 2012 and 2013, I had 3 consecutive miscarriages. Each one happened so early, 6 weeks, 5 weeks, and then 9 weeks. Blink and you'd have missed them, but I didn't miss them. I knew I was pregnant. I'd already imagined whole lives for those babies from the moment I saw those 2 pink lines. I named them after the months I lost them: October, February, and May. Simple, clear, and a way to remember. Sarah. Between my 2 living children, I had a missed miscarriage. At my first scan at 6.5 weeks, I saw the heartbeat flutter. I was so hopeful. I'd already had a successful pregnancy with my son, and that had gone so smoothly. I felt like this was the one. At my 10-week scan, there was no movement. The baby had stopped growing at 8 weeks. This was the first of our losses where we could get genetic testing. That baby had monosomy X, Turner syndrome, and because of that, we knew she was a girl. Growing up, I'd always wanted the middle name Sarah. Loved that name. So I silently named her Sarah and held that name close for years before I spoke it out loud. Bryce. My last pregnancy, the one that was the final exclamation in my fertility journey. Just after 12 weeks, we discovered that the baby had cystic hygroma, and later that the cystic hygroma was caused by Down syndrome. The words incompatible with life were used by 3 different doctors within a very short space of time. A very triggering phrase, if I say so. We made the heartbreaking decision to terminate for medical reasons. I delivered that baby alone on a hospital toilet in the middle of the night. The nurses took him away to the sluice room and later brought him to me when I asked to see my baby in the red medical waste bucket. Weeks later, I learned that he was a boy. We named him Bryce. It was on our list for Carl, but Brian had vetoed it. Too many B. Johnsons in the house already. Since Bryce would never live in our house, it felt right to use that name. He's the namesake of my Baby Bryce Foundation. Why naming my babies mattered. For years, I thought naming babies I'd lost so early was weird or a bit too much. But here's what naming them did for me. It made them real. Not just the miscarriage I had in October, but October, a soul, a baby, part of my family. It gave me a way to talk about them, to my husband, to my living children, to my therapist, to myself. It helped my family integrate them into our story. Carl and Ayla talk about their angel siblings by name. Sarah would have been between us. Bryce would be 6 now. It created space for ritual. Every October 15th, for the wave of light, we light 6 candles and we say our babies' names out loud. Atrayu, October, February, May, Sarah, and Bryce. You don't have to name your babies if it doesn't feel right for you. Everyone's grief is different. Everyone's healing looks different. But if you've been wondering whether it's okay to name a baby you lost at 2 weeks or 6 weeks or 8 weeks or at any time, yes, it's okay. Your baby deserves to be remembered however you choose to remember them. If you want support with this, creating rituals, finding ways to honor your babies, processing your grief, I have a free journaling guide with prompts for this. The link is in the description. And my book, All of These Lines, has a whole chapter on naming and rituals that you can use for remembering your baby. Thank you for letting me share my babies with you. Atrayu, October, February, May, Sarah, and Bryce. They're part of my story, and speaking their names helps me honor them. What are your babies' names? If you're comfortable, share in the comments. Let's witness each other's losses together. I'll see you next time. Remember, you are not alone.